Welcome back to my channel. I want to thank my brothers and my sisters who have taken time out of their busy schedule to watch our videos and subscribe to our channel. And if you haven't done that yet, please encourage us by subscribing to our channel. You can also honor us by liking, sharing, and commenting on our videos, because together we'll work with our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, IPOB, and Eastern Security Network to make our Biafran dream a reality and expose the Janjaweed Fulani terrorist government of Nigeria to the whole world to see. The Serikin Fulani of Imo State, Hope Uzodinma, and his gang of terrorists joint Nigerian security forces ambushed and killed Eastern Security Network commander at Uguta Junction, Umbidi, in Imo State. Hope Uzodinma decided to kill the Eastern Security Network unit commander because he refused the offer to head Ebubedike and betray IPOB and betray ESN and betray our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The joint Fulani Nigerian security forces couldn't penetrate the Eastern Security Network camp, so they decided, through the help of Hope Uzodinma, who got information of the Eastern Security Network unit commander in Kunso, and they ambushed him and he was killed. The Serikin Fulani of Imo State, Hope Uzodinma, shall pay dearly for this cowardice ambush and killing, because we know that the Fulanis have been brandishing AK-47 in the new artisan market at Enugu, and nothing has been done to them. We have seen the way the bandits have been ravaging the north, and not a single northern governors have invited or betrayed their people by ambushing the Fulani herdsmen or the bandits and killing them. Even Sheikh Gumi was proposing that the northern governors and the federal government of Nigeria should dialogue with the Fulani terrorist bandits, whereas our own Anefulefu, a very useless and stupid governor, Hope Uzodinma, is arranging with his gang of terrorists and the murdered Eastern Security Network unit commander, Ikonso. It's such a sad news. But the good news is that they too lost so many men, and they couldn't penetrate the camp of Eastern Security Network. The Fulani Nigerian Communication Minister, Sheikh Issa Petami, can no longer enter the United States of America, the United Kingdom, Europe, and many more other countries. These terrorists have been declared wanted by the Western nations for being linked with terrorist abduction of Western nationals in the past in Nigeria, despite all the money the Fulani Nigerian government have spent on international lobbies to cover up these ministers' terrorist activities. The Fulani Nigerian government were put to shame, and they put up a shameful statement that they support Sheikh Issa Petami because they are afraid that Sheikh Issa Petami will expose their link to terrorist Boko Haram and ISWAP and the terrorist Fulani militias operating in Biafra land and other non-Fulani, regions. The same terrorist Nigerian communication minister released a fatwa, which is a command, and that was the reason why the terrorist Boko Haram kidnapped over 276 Christian schoolgirls in April 2014, and they converted them to Muslim by marrying them out to those dirty, uncircumcised Boko Haram terrorists. We all remember that incident that happened at Chibok. Sheikh Issa Patami is also responsible through his utterances and directives, and this led to the kidnapping by Boko Haram of over 111 schoolgirls at Dapachi in 2018, and the terrorist Nigerian government released only the Muslim girls and held on to Leah Sheribu, the only Christian girl who refused to be forcefully converted to Islam. And in both incidents, and it's, since over 5 years, the Fulani Nigerian government have been promising that they are going to release those girls. But up to this moment, they haven't done anything because it's part of their plan to Islamize Nigeria. The Christian students are the target of Sheikh Petami. His terrorist foot soldiers. We can see what happened at Kaduna State at the Greenfield University, where they abducted Christian students and killed about 3 of them. But we have to thank our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, IPOB, and Eastern Security Network for resisting the overrunning of Biafra land by the Nigerian government-backed terrorist Fulani bandits and those in military and police uniforms. The terrorist Nigerian communication minister, Sheikh Issa Petami, is interested in non-Muslims, is interested in non-Muslims. And that is why he has been successful at that. And that is why the Fulani terrorist sympathizing Nigerian government is defending him and keeping him. They need him to help them identify, strategize, and rid Nigerian of Christians. The Fulani Nigerian government, through their acting president, Garba Shehu, said that the NYC certificate forgery ignorantly committed by the former Nigerian finance minister Kemi Adeosun is a greater offense, is a greater evil than the terrorist activities of the current communication minister Sheikh Issa Petami. Imagine that nonsense. That can only happen in Nigeria, and that is what our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been talking about, that Biafrans can never be part of the zoo called Nigeria because they always do things the wrong way. And that is a very crazy idea. How can a government, compare terrorism and forgery? Terrorism that claimed the life of Nigerians, and now he's now saying that the terrorism is better than fraud. And if we don't fight for our freedom now from the Fulani Janjaweed, we may never have the opportunity like we do have now to do so, because Nigeria is about what Fulani wants. They have masterfully put themselves in power, in government, without their support, no non-Fulani tribe agenda goes anywhere. While they align with each region based on necessity, that is what the Fulanis are doing, and that is why we have to fight against them. That is why we have to seek for our freedom. Anybody who considers himself in Nigeria is a terrorist, because the Fulani Nigerian government embraces terrorism. And when they made a statement that the former Minister of Finance, Kemi Adeosun's NYC certificate forgery, is greater evil compared to that of the current Minister of Communication, Issa Petami, terrorist activities. You see, that's a crazy one. We cannot be in the same country with these terrorists because we Biafrans are not terrorists and we do not love terrorism. And that is why our leader has been fighting to ensure that Biafra is free. The terrorist sympathizing Fulani Nigerian government is also pressurizing the British government to drop the asylum visa extended to IPOB and Eastern Security Network operative to save their face from the shame they have been exposed. Everybody now knows that they are the one funding terrorism in Nigeria. The Fulani Meetiala controlled presidency is using Femi Adesina, a known fool and a stupid person, to tell Nigerians that they do not care about the security and well-being of Nigerians. This same stupid Nigerian presidency, they are quick to sympathize with Niger Republic and Chad citizens anytime there is a problem in those countries. No wonder insecurity is on the rise in the Zoological Republic of Nigeria. Terrorism is consuming Nigeria, and the sponsors are the Nigerian government. They are deceiving the whole world by calling terrorism banditry in order to water it down, in order to hide their activity, in order to hide their presence, in order to hide, what they are doing, to bring terrorism, to the forefront. The Fulani Nigerian government is using terrorism to instill fear in the minds of Biafrans and other non-Fulani tribes, while subtly pushing the jihad and Fulani Islamic supremacy. The Nigerian government and terrorism are like 5 and 6. The Nigerian government and terrorism are like 5 and 6. And they deceive by calling terrorists bandits, or they call them repentant terrorists. They have broken another record as the worst country in global electricity access. The Fulani Janjaweed don't care about, electricity in the country. They don't care about good road. They don't care about good hospital. They don't care about jobs. They don't care about anything. All they care about is terrorism. This may have happened because cows and goats now wear ID cards instead of human beings. And the cows and goats are the ones supervising the humans. That is what we call a stupid and cursed country. Fulani herdsmen chased Nigerian police with AK-47 at the new artisan market. The Janjaweed Fulani destroyed police vehicles and nothing was done to them. Imagine their boldness. If it were to be IPOB or Eastern Security Network that did this, the Enugu State Fulani slave governor, who would have invited Nigerian DSS or the Joint Security Service to murder Biafrans. The Fulani terrorists had their AK-47s in their shops. You can see that the Fulanis are devils and can't be trusted. You can't trust them in the bushes. You can't trust them in the forest. You can now not trust them in the markets. Imagine if it were Biafran traders having AK-47 in their shops, whether in the north or even in Biafra land. All the Nigerian military and police and DSS would have massacred all of them. They wouldn't have seen the light of the day. Thank you, my brothers and my sisters, for watching my video. Please watch out for the next, and bye-bye.